everyone. An update, day 2 on the ground in Wakefield, delivering the campaigning literature for Jada Franson. Yeah, it's been a good day. I think I've got I managed to do about 1,000 leaflets today, actually. I don't know where, I don't know how many of the others there's others doing it as well around Wakefield, but I was in one area on my own, so I've productive day, got about 1,000 leaflets delivered, and yeah, let's have an update. Those of you who watched yesterday's video, you will be aware of the Labour Party activists who literally just drove a car right behind me as I was about to start filming. Now, yeah, the intimidation tactics, basically. Oh, sorry. Intimidation tactics, and yeah, a photograph appeared of the Labour Party activists who was out. The Labour Party activists in Wakefield. I've seen this photograph, and I've circled all 4 of the people who was in the car yesterday are on that photograph, but one of them didn't say anything, so I haven't circled him. The 3 who did, they're circled. And I'll also put the screenshot up of the leaflet that he threw out of his window and left for 2 minutes. He'd just thrown it out of his window. I went and picked it up. Now, it's a good job I did pick it up because I recognised him. I'll put that screenshot up too. You'll see that when the photograph was taken for the Labour Party leaflet, he had a beard. He's since shaved that beard, but I still, even though he had the beard on the leaflet, I recognised that that was him. And as you can see, it is. He's just shaved his beard. He was the one as well who was saying that he's he's been a candidate in local elections. So yes, it's clear that as a Labour Party activist, he's been a local election candidate, probably in May in the local elections. Because he said, he told me he's been a candidate numerous times, actually. He said he's been a candidate, so he probably stands every year. Who knows? It'd be horrific to think if he's been elected and he's actually a councillor and he's throwing leaflets out of his window and not realising that littering is a crime. Yeah. It seems like throwing litter out of his window he's got experience in it, let's just say that. He didn't see anything wrong with it. But the other one with the very big beard, the older one out of the 3, with the very large beard. Now he's there in that photograph, the photograph of the Labour Party activists. He's got the longer beard. He was the one who was saying, gleefully, he was saying that Muslims are going to be the majority. He even said Muslims, we are here to take. He even said we're taking over. We're going to take over England. How do you like that? And they were all laughing. So I wonder if the Labour Party would have any issue with these representatives of their party literally driving a car, harassing a white person, because they didn't know what I was doing. The tripod was up. I was about to start filming and the car just came behind me. It's probably, I don't know, is it the area? Is it unusual to see a white person, or was they expecting because it's election season? I mean, they told me that they'd been to see Keir Starmer that very day. So yesterday, what day are we on now? Sunday, innit? So yeah, on Saturday there was visiting old Keir Starmer. So, but of course, the Labour Party won't have any issue with this harassment. Their activists harassing somebody who's supporting another candidate, they won't have any issue with them laughing and saying we're going to take the, we're going to become the majority. They won't have any issue. They won't have any issue with them saying we are going to take over, because this Labour Party now, they are wanting their votes. They pander to that demographic. It's no longer, and it hasn't been in my lifetime, I think. Well, maybe when I was very, very young, maybe 2 or 3, maybe that's when the Labour Party was the party for the working class. But people need to wake up to that, especially in towns like Barnsley, where they just vote Labour because they vote Labour because the granddads did, and they hate the Tories because Thatcher closed the pits in the 80s. Now, their granddads probably, well, definitely, their granddads definitely would not vote for this Labour Party because it does not represent the working class Englishman. No, it doesn't. They're just shills now for the globalists, and their main objective is to they want to please diversity. That is their main objective, and balls to everyone else basically. And then you've got their activists running around like little bulldogs, trying to intimidate people who are literally just posting campaigning literature through letterboxes. So but today I've found a lot of leaflets. It's been very you always find leaflets like hanging on the doorstep, or at the bottom of the doorstep, or hanging out of the letterbox. But I've never had a day like today. I've got I've got quite a collection. Well, I've got. I'll start with them two that's just fallen off on the floor. UKIP. There was the UKIP leaflet, and the English Democrats leaflet. Now, the English Democrats leaflet was a very good leaflet, very good indeed. The UKIP candidate is a rising star. He's a young lad. I used to be in UKIP, so I wish him all the best, Jordan Gaskell. But the leaflets that. It's like in Southend, in the Southend by-election, it's going crazy, that. If I hold it up. Yes, I'm not a fan of this. They've changed the traditional colours. When I was in UKIP, it was amber and purple. It was really eye-catching. I've noticed they've even taken the amber out of the badge on the leaflet, so now it's just purple and white. It's not a good look. It's not as good as amber and purple. The amber and purple stood out. It was, people identified with it. This just comes across as bland, boring, and the optics, first impressions of these leaflets are very important, because most people just throw them in the bin if they're not attracted to it. But English Democrats, their leaflet was good. Northern Independence Party. That's a new That's a new one. I am aware of them, but I think it's a fairly new party. But they're standing. Their leaflets. Note to say about it, really. But I've never had one of these before. Monster Raving Loony Party. I've even found a Monster Raving Loony Party leaflet. So this one, I'll actually put this one on the screen. The Green Party candidate. The Green Party leaflet. Now, this leaflet is particularly bland and boring. But one thing I did realise after looking at this leaflet is that the candidate seems to have forgotten to brush their hair. They've forgotten to brush the hair before having a photograph that's going to be put on an election communication. My word. Look at, she's not brushed her hair. It's optics, terrible. Really bad. And the local independent candidate, actually, he's certainly spent a lot of money on this election by the looks of it. And yeah, he's done his homework on the Labour Party, because I noticed this on his leaflet. He's written, he's done his homework, he's put it on his leaflet. So, and this has happened over, I've got no doubt in this, because this has happened over and over again. For instance, Steph Peacock, the MP for Barnsley East, she's also the parliamentary spokesperson for Hope Not Hate. Well, she was very young when she became an MP. She came out of nowhere. She'd never been in Barnsley. She's from Walsall. She'd never stepped foot in Barnsley, but Barnsley East, safe Labour seat. She'd got pally with someone near the top of Tom Watson, that's his name, deputy leader. I think it's Tom Watson, who was the deputy leader of Labour Party. Well, there's quite an age gap, but she started going out with him, and then all of a sudden, you know, she's having relations with him, and she was pushed into a safe Labour seat. Never stepped foot in Barnsley before, from Walsall. Yeah, the sheep vote for them, and these people do things like get smoochy with the deputy leader, who's quite some distance. He's no longer in the Labour Party now, is he, that Tom Watson? But he's a lot older than Steph Peacock. There's quite an age gap. So yeah, she had a plan, I suppose. Slept away to Parliament, I suppose you'd call it that. But yeah, this independent, the local independent, he's done his homework on the Labour Party candidate. He's written, in the last few weeks, the Labour Party have parachuted their candidate Simon Lightwood in from the plotting offices in London. Despite not living in Wakefield, Simon claims to have strong links to the city. Did Simon also have strong links to Bradford West, Loughborough, Calder Valley, Scarborough and Whitby, where he's also previously sought parliamentary candidacy? So yeah, same old story. The Labour Party seem to like this chap, and they keep throwing him to be the candidate in numerous seats, but he's not winning. And also on that local independence candidate, the local independent candidate is also, this is also on his leaflet, Wakefield by-election, 14. Actually, he's put it on his leaflet, but it's from the Yorkshire Post, so it's from the media. Wakefield by-election, 14 Labour officials resign en masse over stitched-up selection process. 14 officials running the local Labour Party in Wakefield have dramatically quit in protest at the stitch-up selection process for the city's parliamentary candidate. So yes, clearly, by the reaction of the local Labour Party's resignations of the officials, that's pretty clear that this candidate isn't from Wakefield. He's just going to be shipped in from wherever should he win this seat. And there's some bullet points. An unknown Labour candidate he's put. It's quite good what he's done there. He's put an unknown Labour candidate not from Wakefield failed in 4 other constituencies. Will not put Wakefield before party. Rules broken to be selected. Oh, so this sounds quite spicy. There's allegations of rules being broken to allow this guy to win the you know, same old, isn't it? Not elected, you're selected, they say. So yeah, the local independent's done his homework on the Labour candidates, but the sheep the sheep who vote Labour or the sheep who vote Tory, they're just sheep. They'll automatically vote for the red rosette or the blue rosette regardless. But a lot of people are waking up to it now, and a lot of people are getting on board with the biggest two fingers you can send up to the establishment is don't not turn up and vote. Turn up and vote. Spoil your ballot paper, or vote for someone like Jada Franson, a protest vote. Jada Franson on the... So yeah, either spoil your ballot paper or vote for Jada Franson. And the message is really, people might not know how to spoil. If they want to spoil the ballot paper, they write any message that they want on that ballot paper, and all candidates get shown every single spoiled ballot paper. So any message you put on that ballot paper to spoil it, each candidate's going to read that. So there's your incentive. Right, I think that's the end for this video. I'm shattered. I'm going to get some sleep and get back doing it again tomorrow.